On your morning news now, Jorge Campan and his son Kavi told a La Crosse County judge today their neighbor harassed and threw a rock at Kavi's brother. The neighbor's attorney said the two men ruptured his client's stomach to the point of needing surgery to remove some of his intestines. 16-year-old Kavi Campan was charged earlier this month for stealing a car and cat and driving the car into the river. Both men are currently being held on a $10,000 cash bond. Governor Tony Evers visited a daycare center in Montello, northeast of the Dells. The governor called on lawmakers to find ways to fund the pandemic-era Child Care Counts program that gives providers money to help keep their doors open. Evers had proposed making the program permanent, but that plan was removed during the state's budget process. If lawmakers don't take some kind of action, the governor warned it could be a, quote, major calamity.
Our economy is doing so well here in the state of Wisconsin, and if we don't find ways to have parents to make sure their kids are safe and they're getting the attention they need, it will impact our economy. There's no question about it.
The governor says he hasn't decided whether to call a special session to address child care issues yet, but past special sessions have gone nowhere, with Republican leaders gaveling into and out of the sessions without debate. Students with special needs remain the most targeted for seclusion and restraint in Wisconsin schools. That's according to new data from the State Department of Public Instruction. 2021-2022 is just the third school year for which the state has collected this data, with a total of almost 7,000 instances of restraint used in Wisconsin schools. Two students with special needs at Oregon High School were restrained a total of 82 times in 1 year. DPI consultants say that kind of figure means restraining actions are becoming a troubling default rather than a last resort.
If a student with an IEP is secluded or restrained twice in the same school year, the IEP team for that individual student is required to meet and consider ways to better address that student's needs.
The vast majority of students secluded or restrained have special needs, and in nearly every case, students are experiencing it multiple times a year. La Crosse's Lincoln Middle School will keep its historic designation after an appeal from the school district. The La Crosse Common Council unanimously voted to support the Historic Preservation Commission's designation of the school. The school district announced in January it was closing the school. The Washburn Neighborhood Association nominated the school building for historic preservation in May. The vote to keep Lincoln's designation comes weeks before the school district is planned to put up the property for sale. Opposition to the designation say it would limit the options for potential buyers. And summer may be in full swing, but one La Crosse elementary school kicked off its first day of school yesterday morning. Northside Elementary is on a year-round schedule, which is why they're starting now. While some kids might have been sad about their summer ending, it was all smiles at Northside as students were greeted by faculty. It's a day of first even in the office. Sarah Bradle had just had her first day as Northside's principal.
As you head out the door this morning, temperatures are in the 50s, warming up into the 60s though by late morning. Then we're in the 70s here by 11 o'clock, followed by the low 80s this afternoon. All under mostly sunny skies, light west-southwest winds today. Check on your 8-day forecast showing that we will be looking at a chance of thunderstorms for tomorrow and tomorrow evening. Other than that, the rest of this week looking partly cloudy with highs into the 80s. Another slight chance of a shower storm possible on Sunday. Lows into the 60s. How about next week though? We're going to warm up into those upper 80s to low 90s here, it looks like. I know that's not Dua's particularly favorite thing to see, but
no.
Is what it is.
No. Okay, so I'm looking forward to the 90, right? But what I'm not looking forward, what bothers me is like the temperature when we're getting into work, where it's like 65,
yeah,
and then it's like I'm freezing in the studio and I'm freezing while I'm getting into my car, so that's not what I'm looking forward to. But any fun plans?
Fun plans for this weekend?
Today.
Today?
Even today.
Yeah, even today. It's a little early to talk about this weekend, I guess, right? But yeah, not so much today.
We've got the weekend on our mind already.
I know. It's only Tuesday,
It's been a theme this entire morning show. Well, thank you for watching News 8 Now this morning. Remember to keep up with news of the day on News 8 Now noon show, and we'll see you back here later today.
News 8 Now noon show. We'll rename it that way.
We'll rename it. We're renaming a lot of things here.
See you later.
Bye.